MacBooks are far more capable at gaming than you think. I would say starting with the M3 generation, they're pretty capable. I found this out. I was watching my brother play the Spider-Man Remastered game. This guy right here. And I said, man, that looks fun. I'd love to play that. But my brother's playing it on his Windows gaming PC. And I don't have one of those. All I have is my MacBook Air with the M3 chip. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. That's the only upgrade that's relevant. And obviously, because I have the 16 gigs of RAM, I have the 10-core GPU variant. So I see my brother playing this game. I'm like, man, I really wish I could play that. So I run onto Crossover. And obviously, it's supported whatever. But something that was really cool, because I had tried this before Metal 4 came out, and the Game Porting Toolkit 3, and it wasn't really playable. But now, let me show you. This is what the MacBook Air gets. So what I had to do is, obviously, I had to turn on frame interpolation, and I had to turn on upscaling. I'll show you the footage from the game in a second. I don't really think it's that big a deal, to be honest with you. I thought it was still totally fine game with those things on. I don't think those are game-breaking in any way. But this is the kind of performance I was getting with no assist. So assist, I'm referring to the frame interpolation and the upscaling. I'm not even like big into gaming. I'm mostly a console gamer. That's not even playable to me. I'll tell you what this one is in a second. But with the assist, I was getting over 70 frames per second consistently. And I know what you're saying. Well, techie wecky, what about when it thermal throttles? Right, it's a MacBook Air. There's no fan. Mine doesn't do that shit. I did the thermal mod, so like it will eventually thermal throttle, but not on this game. Not the settings I had it at. I had it at medium settings. So this is very good for me. My screen refresh rate is only 60 hertz, so 70 frames per second. That's fine. So what is this? Pretty interestingly, it's about 20 frames per second, 25. That's what the MacBook Air M1 gets with the assists. And this is what the MacBook Air M3 gets with the assists. So if you weren't sure about getting maybe an M1 or an M3 or, get the M3. Skip M1, skip M2, get the M3 used if you're looking at used ones. Don't go lower than that, I would say. The M3 has hardware support for a whole bunch of shit. So anyways, I'm going to put in the game clip here. Now you can see here, I've got the upscaling and frame gen on and all that. I don't even actually have the proper DLSS version of it. I couldn't get it to recognize through the compatibility layer. I couldn't get it to recognize my thing as NVIDIA, so it's actually running like the AMD stuff. So it's not even as good. But look, is this as nice as when I saw my brother playing it on his gaming PC? No, not nearly. However, it's very stable. Now, you're seeing it in 24 frames per second, because that's what I'm recording this in. I guess I could have and should have upped the frame rate. But that's not really my point. My point is you're not seeing any stuttering or lagging, right? This is consistent. Again, does it look as good as when my brother was playing it? No, not nearly. But it's still fine. The last Spider-Man game I played was on the friggin' PS3, and I thought it was pretty good. This game is next level. And, I don't have my controller on me, and I'm not very good at this game anyways. But look, I'm getting some pretty good speed going through this city, and at no point does the game stutter and become, not fun anymore. If you can just accept that it's not going to be as high of visual fidelity as it could be on a more expensive or more purpose-built machine, if you have a MacBook, you can play these games, no problem. You can get the experience. It's not the same experience, but it's the same game, you know what I mean? So anyways, yeah, my point is, it's not just the M5s that can game. If you're willing to turn on those assisted technologies that help you squeeze more power out of the same hardware, you don't need an M5 or even an M4. Even the M3 can play these games.